Hello YouTube, just a small project today. There is no name on this, and I swear I had one that was an SK. This is for your big plugs like big block Ford, 13/16 socket, and my truck 302 takes 5/8, so I always use this. This was in my box I had behind my seat. It's a Challenger, I think. It'll just get cleaned up and buff, but we're going to do some work on this. We're going to soak it in some degreaser. And when that's soaking, we'll kind of scrub on this. We've got some smaller brushes that'll fit down and stuff. I don't know where they're at, but we'll do our best to get the gunk out of it. So stay tuned. We'll come back after we have it degreased and brushed. Okay. There was a little dirt there before, but see where this has been hammered on? Must have been an emergency situation. We will be sanding whatever, even anything like this, something before we polish. We will smooth this metal out on here, make this look better. Probably take our little pointy Dremel bits, which you can't find now. The little diamond ones go down in the corner and stuff, clean it up. So I'll take a picture of the tools I use laying beside this end to show you what I did to clean it up. But look at an knurling, just with the stainless brush. That's pretty clean. So in there, I can just get this brush crammed in there. Need to get some new ones. It's not bad. It's pretty clean way down in there. Like these edges, you know, they'll get something done so they're not so rough looking right here. Before I polish it, see that? What they've been worn. Here, get in frame. There you go. Let's not make this a long video, but just to show you the steps I take when I work on stuff like this is why I do put a little extra time into them. So let's redo this first. Okay, it's rained again. It's Saturday and it's rained since Wednesday night on and all. Here's my best way of doing this. I would go this way, you know, squared with here. Then I'd also do the corners, okay? Sanding drum's better than a grindstone. Then I would reach over to the other side, okay? I'd grind like going across. So I'm trying to do my best to try to keep it flat. So I figured, if you're doing it this way, you're doing it across the corner, then you're reaching over, it's not going to be perfect, but no one's going to notice it. I did. It was worse than I thought. There were some really bad spots. And then I took my little diamond. I never find it. This. Went down here in the corners and went across. It is, things taking a beating. That waviness in the metal. Some of that I think was in there. Said who knows what the job was. I could have took an old extension and put in here like this and used this to pound in some seal or bushing or something one time. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're out in the middle of nowhere. But we're really not gonna try to take too much chrome off here or anything. We did kind of clean up some buggered edges. Can you see that? Well, I did that with the sand. There, of course you can. Yeah, we're not getting too carried away. But it's worth saving because I think it's the only one I have. Oh, I kept the paper towel stuff in there just to keep too much that, you know, all that junk from getting back down inside there once I've cleaned it. Okay, back to work. We're going to go polish it on our buffer wheels. We'll do a little bit more sanding here and double check it. Then we're off to our abrasive wheels and show you what that looks like. You know, this is just more or less practice on when I restore old tools, but we'll see what I can make that look like by buffing that. Okay, back to work. Wow, I'm impressed. That's just with a brand new red wheel. Not bad on there. I haven't done this. I'm going to use just a gray on that. Wear my headphones, so I don't know how loud I'm talking. These, your hearing protection. When I say headphones, that's what I mean. Those are just a few bucks to Harbor Freight. They're worth it. They'll block out a lot of noise. I'm not going to listen to that drill whine all day long. There you go. Run this one. We'll bring you back again. We just had to show you that. It just looked so good. It took out. That's why I used my sanding drum. I did not want to put no grindstone in that. I'm trying to smooth it right from the start while I sanded it. Okay. Too much talking. We need more action. Okay, this just what the red went. And the wheel spins this way, right? Comes down. So that will make that turn. I went backwards, you know, forcing it against it. So you can go both ways. You can't let it roll. That worked pretty good. I need something to hold on here and hold on here. You don't want to get your fingers in any of this. You shouldn't be wearing a glove. I know that, warning. But like I said, I'm staying away from it with my glove on over here. Just using my fingertips. Just beware, do it your own risk. You're going to wear gloves around any kind of grinder. Now we're going to go to the gray one and see what happens. I'll get you down here so you can get a little bit of background. It's about the best we're going to get. Remember now, we're going to polish this with our polishing buffer wheels. Go with our gray abrasive wheel. That's been done with both wheels on the top. Gonna get it, you know, side by side of a nice polished extension compared to a socket we're cleaning up. Okay, back to work. Okay, this time we used the gray one, and we did turn this around. Like I said, so we're going different directions on it. And I also did the same thing on the wheel. I said the wheel's turning this way. You know what I mean? If you go this way, it's kind of helping it spin. Reverse it. Force it to work against it like a tool post grinder on a lathe when you put the motor on there. The grindstone goes the opposite way of the lathe. You know, that's good enough right there. But we're going to polish it. We use the black polish. And so you know something, we use both polishes here. Use black and blue, and we'll be done. So we'll come back after polishing, and the video will be over. We're taking pictures with each step. You know, like that, you'll see one with this wheel, one with the other wheel. So back to work again. Okay, the big reveal. I'm always impressed how good that polish is. You're not going to get it perfect. That's the only identification on this. See that? I did get a picture of that too. Really impressed with that, if you've seen how bad it was before. And there's still a little bit of rust there where that goes in there, but not perfectly clean inside, but it's supposed to be a rubber knee so you don't break the spark plug. But a lot of people take them out because the plug sticks in there and you get frustrated. And there you go, it's 13/16 for the big plugs. You can put a wrench on it. I don't know what size. I have adapters where you can stick it in here and put a wrench on there instead of an extension or a ratchet. There you go. Good enough for me for an old socket. This will go off in my top of my toolbox. And I'll still see if I swear I've got one of these that's an SK. If I can find it, I'll take a picture up beside this one. So, thanks for watching. Look for all the pictures I took of each step. Pretty nice, huh? To clean up an old socket that beat up. So, thanks for watching.